With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go. 45, white. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, Chuba Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain. Brings up second
Strike
and
2.
9.
You don't blink. Ready. Yell it. Yell it. Go. Smash. Ready.
Young will set to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here is Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
50, green. Red, cycle. Cut.
Young to throw it.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes.
And rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He was unable to shake free. There, they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 11.
10 cycles. Let's go now. 52 blue. Solid red. Green gas. White, white. Blue striker.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Jackson now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It's caught. Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get it?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
They run here with Dowdle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after it, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but now... further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. That one completes him again. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's good for our Panthers. First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready. 45. Wide.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run again with Dowdle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
A play fake. Now Young. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Quick, yellow. Ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ultra. Hut.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is intercepted. He went on the move and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
32. Set.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Right. 95. Six. Mega. Ready?
Young. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Likely. And it working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump that one out to Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
On. Alpha, sit on.
Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go. 45, right. Red, yellow. Cut.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there. And now 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he gets gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Young on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right. Cut.
They'll throw again. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Young. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, it's Young. On the arc. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Namdi Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing, Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
A gain of 4.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Well, they're just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that will be incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette, 45 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position lead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5L, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking a now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off now.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm amazing all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need
Miami has a dolphin, the greatest football team.
never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from South Florida. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. And he'll be dropped down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Cat, punching, and dragging 60.
From the gun, it's Milrow.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. There he goes again. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Exiting the pocket right. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 by 6.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. There's a short one taken by Ingram. They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, lock down. Hey.
A first carry here for Devon And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Lance looking to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Now he'll work his way out right. Picked off by Dax Hill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's Stidham on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.